Hey guys, this is Hayden with Glory Cloud Coffee. This is actually a follow-up to a previous video that we shot talking about when to adjust the brew temperature, the dose weight, the weight out, and other things. And I realized after shooting that I missed a couple really important things. The first one is understanding the order that flavors dissolve into the espresso. And so I want to say that actually it was Ted Lingle. He learned that the atomic weight of a flavor in espresso, the lighter the weight, the quicker it would dissolve. And so he found actually in categorizing these that in an espresso shot, the first things to dissolve, so the things that you would taste first, are typically going to be the acidity, right? And then next you're going to have your sugars. And then the most important thing, because this will affect when you turn your shot off, is going to be those bitter notes. And so typically in a shot, right, you probably would not necessarily adjust the first part that's being extracted. But if you were tasting those bitter notes, that's something that you're going to taste at the end. That means that you might want to decrease your shot time. So that's important to mention. And then the other thing that's important to mention, of course, is under extraction and over extraction. And the way that we can tell if something is over extracted is it's those bitter notes that I talked to you about that come through and brew at the end of the coffee. And that's usually when your espresso stream is going white. If you taste something that's overwhelmingly bitter, and like I said, there will be acidity, sweetness, and bitterness, but if that bitterness is overwhelming the shot and making it taste bad, it's probably over extracted. Pardon me. It's probably over extracted, and what you're going to want to do is turn that off sooner. Under extracted is a really awful taste as well, actually. And what it reminds me of is a super sharp cheddar cheese. If you can kind of think, if you've ever had a really sharp cheddar, that lingering taste that leaves in your mouth, that's going to be reminiscent of an under extracted shot. And that would mean that you would want to extend your time. So if you taste something and it was just way too sharp at 24 seconds and it left you that lingering taste in your mouth at 24 seconds, you might want to stretch that out to 27 seconds in your next shot and see where you're at. And so those two things are very important, under extracted and over extracted. And you can taste for those, and you can adjust them by adjusting the time that your shot pulls for. So if something is under extracted, again, you're going to want to increase the brewing time. And if something is over extracted, you're going to want to decrease the brewing time.